All right, folks, welcome to day 2 of the 5-day AI Client Accelerator. We are so excited for today because this is where we really start to see people adopting AI in a systematic way, and we see their results really start to take off, which is why we call it the accelerator. So, again, I give this analogy every time. We are inundated with all of these AI tools, and each and every one of them is fantastic. However, what happens when you have 50 different tools to use and you're not quite sure what each tool does? What our job to do is to to curate, if you will, all the necessary tools and nothing more in order for you to be able to produce content and generate leads from your ideal client avatar. Now, we even went a step further and we actually designed these chatbots to do specifically the things that we want it to do. And again, not a single thing more. So I'm going to share my screen because I want you to see everything that we're doing today. So today, like I said, is day 2 of the 5-day Client Accelerator. The name, it may change because right now, really what it's turning into is a 5-day plan, that 5-day system, if you will, an AI system. So here's what we're aiming to do today. We are going to discover how AI can really transform your strategy and create really robust pieces of marketing. And we're going to go down here, and I want to just see that the whole point of this here is that AI is your creative partner. And what a lot of people are doing right now is they're either using AI to kind of edit their materials, or they're using AI to help them come with ideas. We are doing it in every step. We're going to show you how you can use AI to help you generate ideas for your ideal client avatar. And we're going to show you how you can use AI to help you use those raw video materials and repurpose them to target that avatar specifically. And if that seems a little overwhelming, that's why this is a 5-day program. That's why this is an entire system, because I promise you, by the time you get to day 5, you are going to have a AI system that is ready to go, and you can start implementing it on day 1. So let's get into it. So let's first talk about the blank page trap. We see this all the time. If you ever wrote an essay or wrote a story, you end up just staring at a blank page and you're just like overwhelmed. You may not be entirely sure of what your avatar is struggling with. And then even if you do know what your avatar is struggling with, okay, so now I have some content ideas, but how do I make sure that that resonates with that client and their pain point? And how am I bringing forth a solution? And am I using hooks to in order to stop the scroll? You're meant to be overwhelmed by this, and that's the point, and that's why we're introducing this. So, what a lot of people used to do, and I'm going to rewind 5 to 10 years, just to sit down and create a content calendar was hours, if not days or weeks. And it took so much time, which is why really successful people had a full-time marketing person that did this for them. Fast forward to today, it's all included in ChatGPT if you know how to use it. And we have right here the number one reason for inconsistency. Well, let me go back a step. The number one issue that entrepreneurs face, especially real estate agents, is a lack of consistency. We already know that. They can be red hot on week 1, week 2, they start to lose some momentum, and before you know it, they're out. They haven't been doing it. 3 weeks goes by, a month goes by, and suddenly they're just off track. Now, the reason why people are inconsistent, the number one reason people are inconsistent is they don't have a system. They don't have a system to follow. So they're trying to go off of willpower and memory. They have to remember to do these things, and that just doesn't work. And just a little quote that I love here: AI doesn't replace creativity. Its job is to remove all of the friction that existed in order to create. It removes the friction to create. So we're going to talk a little bit about a multi-step. Today's going to have multiple steps. And remember, this is a 5-day program, but if you need an extra day between the modules, I understand it's a lot to take in, But I promise you, after the 5 modules, the 5 days, you will feel equipped to do all these things. So here's what we're going to be doing. Um, First and foremost, we're going to be using AI to generate ideas. Now, this is where people probably are starting and stopping. They're using AI to create ideas. And, let's just say you say, my client is dealing with the problem of X. And what are the 5 issues that client X is facing? And ChatGPT says, well, client X is most likely facing problems A, B, C, D, and E. And you say, okay, great. I'm going to talk about each and every one of those. But what if I told you that you didn't have to do those segmented? And what we're going to be talking about, we'll get into it a little bit more, is you're going to do one video. You're going to shoot one video that's going to talk about all of those problems. And if you're not good on video, we're going to talk about some tactics towards the end of this course of how you can get better on video. But I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We are now in the day of everything needs to be video and everything needs to have captions. Like that is the world we live in. And if you're not ready to do that, I'll be honest with you, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to keep up with people that are doing video with captions. And not only that, now, once you shoot that video, we're going to tell you what to do with that video. We're going to show you step by step what to do with that material. And then we're going to show you how that can be turned into 5 or more content pieces that are all geared towards targeting your avatar. Okay. And I love this line here, right here at the bottom. It says, you bring the story. Now, AI is going to give you the idea. You bring the story, and then AI is going to build the system. It's already been built to turn that into multiple content pieces that speak to the pain point of your client. I can't emphasize that enough, that up until now, real estate agents have just guessed. It's been an educated guess, but they're guessing what their client is facing. And then on top of that, oh, I raised my hand somehow, and I'm not sure how to undo that. Let me see. Would it be in the chat? Well, maybe it's not a big deal. Lower hand. There you go. Sorry, I'll be careful more with my hands. Um, yeah, sorry. Let's get back into this. So here we go. Step number 1, you are going to use ChatGPT for endless ideas. Now, this is probably, depending on how new you are to ChatGPT, this may already be a new concept. So I'm going to show you in real time how we're going to do this. So I'm going to say, give me 10 content ideas for your avatar about your niche. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to say, give me 10 content ideas for first-time home buyers using an FHA loan. Now, if you haven't trained your chatbot, you should let it know that you're a real estate agent, right? You may need to give it that background. And here are 10 concise ideas. What is an FHA loan? How to qualify, FHA loan myths and busted myths, how the 3.5% down payment really works, the hidden cost of FHA loans. Can you read? So this is all about FHA loans, which is fine. Now let's go back to the prompts. It says outline a 3-point video for topic number 3. So we're gonna go exactly by this. What was topic number 3? FHA loan myths busted. So I'm gonna copy and paste, and I'm gonna say outline a 3-point video for topic number 3. Let's see what it gives me here. Now remember, this is what a marketing director used to do for you. So here's a 3-point video outline for FHA loan myths busted, structured for maximum engagement and clarity, ideal for a 60 to 90-second reel or 2 to 3 minute YouTube short. So it's going to talk about myth 1, myth 2, myth 3, and then it gives you an end. Now, personally, what I would do, and again, this is going to go back to how comfortable you are. If you're very comfortable on camera, I could stretch this into probably a 6-minute video. And I know in your mind, you're probably thinking like, well, we don't want long videos, I thought. Well, for this, we do. So I could stretch that, but let's say I need the video to be longer. Give me 5 more bullet point topics. So I just need more. I just need more material to shoot. So it's going to give me myth 4, myth 5, myth 6, myth 7, myth 8. Um, Combine them because I want one full script. And here's an 8-point video. And it's going to say that this video is going to take about, still going. We're at minute 5. Okay, not bad. Now, personally, again, I would, this depends on how comfortable you are. If you have a story to tell, you could start to, you can start to speak a little bit more into each and every one of these. But my point, the whole point of this is you before had to think of all these up yourself. ChatGPT just did this in, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes. So the goal is to generate a script that you can follow and you can kind of, what I would do personally is I would just talk about myth 1 and then I would not even stop recording. I would then read myth 2 and then say, okay, now I'm going to talk about myth 2. And we're going to be able to edit out that quiet time where you're actually reading. So you don't have to worry about all the editing. We're going to talk about that. Okay. So let's see here. Let's go back. So we made the ideas. We have the script. That's what we're doing. No more guesswork. It's going to give you multiple angles and approaches. Some of those myths I probably wouldn't have thought about. And now here it is. You're going to record a one topic video. Keep it short and natural. 3 main points, 3 to 5 minutes max. I would change this. I would say 5 to 10 minutes max. And here's the thing. You can record this on, please actually record this on your phone. Our phones are amazing. Don't waste your time getting a fancy camera. I think this microphone cost maybe $60 and I bought it, I don't know, 5 years ago. You don't need that many fancy things. You don't, what I've always heard it said is as long as people can see you and hear you well, you're going to be gold. So just get a decent mic. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to record the video. You're going to end up with a video that is, let's call it 8 minutes long. Okay. Yes, there's going to be rambling in there. Yes, you're not going to feel comfortable. Yes, you're probably going to stop and read the script to come back to the video. All that is totally fine. I want to emphasize that it's a raw video. Okay. Now, what you're going to do with that file, because you're going to save that as an MP4 file, you are then going to go to YouTube. And I'm going to show you my YouTube channel here. Lots of MMA and jiu-jitsu. Sorry about that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into create right here and I'm going to upload a video. And it's just going to ask me to drop the file in there. So maybe it's on your desktop. Maybe you upload it from your phone. And this is going to take some time, okay? It might take about 15, 20 minutes, depending on how fast your Wi-Fi is and how big the video is as well. Now, here's the beauty, okay? You are going to end up with a bunch of videos. This is an example of one that doesn't look great, right? But when you post it, you are going to set your video as, let me show you right here, an unlisted video or even private for that matter. You're not going to make it public because you're treating this kind of like your vault of your video, okay? So you're gonna save it as an unlisted or private video and you're gonna save it and you're gonna leave it there. And here's what's gonna happen. It's gonna get saved into one of your videos. Let's go back. I wanna show you really quickly. Here, if you go to your actual channel, you can go to your videos and this will show every single one of your videos, whether it's public, unlisted, private. Remember, public, everybody can see it. So you're not posting your raw video up there quite yet. Then what you're going to do is you're going to actually, once it's loaded, you're going to go to your video and you're actually going to watch your own video. And I'm going to show you the magic here. Okay. I'm going to pause it right when it's done. So I'm going to pause it right there and let's go here. So this becomes your source content. You now have a saved video on YouTube. And the reason why that is so critical, I'm going to show you right now, is because when it is a video on YouTube and you go to more right here, more, you're going to see a very, very important button, and it's going to say show the transcript. And it's going to show you the whole transcript of your video. And I'm going to say, I'm going to control, I'm going to select all. This part takes some practice, especially if it's a long video. So some of my videos are just me teaching a class, and so I'm gonna copy that. Okay, so now I have my whole script, the hms and the ahs and the ums is all in there, and that's okay. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to connect to our custom built Catalyst content engine. So we're going to go down to the Catalyst content engine, and that is a chat bot that we have built. So I'm going to go to my home page of ChatGPT, and I'm going to explore, and I'm going to say Catalyst content, my autofill right there. Catalyst Content Engine. There it is right there. And I already have it saved over here. So that's why I just wanted to show you how to find it. I'm going to click on Catalyst Content Engine. And what this is instructed to do is it's going to take your long form video. That's what this is. This is called long form video. Mine is very long. An hour long is really long. Yours is going to be 8 minutes long, and you don't even need it to be much longer than that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the transcript in here. I'm going to paste, and you can see how long. That is a lot of words, and that's okay. It's meant to eat that. And I'm going to hit enter. And now what it's going to do is it's going to read the script, and it's going to repurpose this. I mean, I can't express to you how beautiful this system is going to be. And let's talk about what it's going to do. You give it the source video. It's going to create social posts, emails, blog articles. It's going to create captions. So let's go back and see if it's done yet. Oh, it is done. So it's going to give you what it thinks, and it's always correct, your video is about. The core premise: agents and most professionals set numerical goals first, skipping the foundational sequence, the big why, the mission, the vision, then the goals. When motivation fades, clarity of purpose reignites it. So it gives me even some like key moments in the clip where I really hit on important things. I do a 5-year visualization exercise at minute 9:58. Then it's going to kind of give me, this just gives you some summary so you can read about your own video. And then it's going to give me all of the assets that we're going to be using. So it's going to give me a title for my YouTube video. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to the YouTube video, and I'm now going to go back and plug in all the information that it's telling me. It's saying, hey, you should title this video, stop chasing numbers, build your why, mission, and vision, then set the goals. It's saying that I should use that as the title. It's also saying that I should give it a video description that says this. And then it gives me 10 to 12 hashtags. In case you didn't know where those go, I'm going to scroll down under show more. And I already did it for this one, so you'll see them already plugged in. And I'm going to type in the hashtag so people can find it. And then that's just the YouTube video. So that's done. What I would now do is assuming I want this to go public, I've now given it a high SEO title, a video description, hashtags. I go the extra step and I create a Canva thumbnail photo. You don't have to do that. And then I would change this from unlisted or private to public. And it just helps you create your own long form video. Now, yes, it's a little raw. I understand that, but this is where your content should live. Now, let's pretend you say, Gabe, you don't understand. There's too many blank spaces in my video. It's awkward. It's uncomfortable. Then keep it unlisted. You don't have to make this public. This is just idea one in the content calendar, or I'm sorry, in the content engine. Okay, so what else is it going to do? Man, this thing, I'm telling you. Next, it's going to give you a blog article based on the video that you just uploaded to YouTube. So it gives you an SEO title: Clarity Beats Discipline, Build Your Why, Mission and Vision Before You Set Goals. It writes a blog article based on what you talked about. 800 to 1,000 words, which is the perfect length for a blog. If you don't have a blog, maybe this is the time to get one. And again, most people don't have a blog because they don't have the time to write the blogs. Well, now all you have to do is shoot a long form video and a blog is written for you. Next, it's going to give you some clips and some ideas of how you can use those clips, but we're going to talk tomorrow about a better way to use these clips. So hold off on this part, but let's continue because what else is it going to do? It's going to give me a LinkedIn post that I can share with my LinkedIn community. It gives me a title. Most goals fail because they're born forth. It gives me a little post. So this is like a Facebook post, okay? Under 120 words. And then it even gives me a little community invite because when you post an article, it says, what's this about? I'm hosting a live teardown of fluffy goals. Bring yours. We'll rebuild them using why, mission, vision, and you'll leave with numbers that finally mean something. So it's a little bit more promotional. Then it gives you a LinkedIn article. So these are way more authority building. So not quite a Facebook post, but more you're sharing an article. And it's going to say, that the title should be Clarity Before KPIs, the 4-step stack that makes goals stick. It makes it about 1,000 to 2,000 characters. So it really is an article. Okay. This seems a little short if I'm being honest. So what I would do is I'd go back and say, and maybe we'll do it at the end of this. I would say, hey, for the LinkedIn article, I want it to be longer, and it'll give it to me longer. Okay. It also is going to give me an email newsletter. If you have a database that you send emails to, you no longer have to think of what you're going to write. Subject line, why, mission, vision, goals in that order. The body is going to be a short body email that people see, and it's going to give you more ideas of what to post. Stop setting orphan goals. So again, it gives you tons of ideas, and we'll get into this part later. It's also going to tell you when you should post these things. So it works on a typical Monday calendar. And again, we have a day where we're going to talk about this, but it says on Tuesday, YouTube, Wednesday, blog, Thursday, LinkedIn post, Friday, LinkedIn article, Saturday, Instagram, Sunday, Instagram, Monday, the email newsletter gets sent out. And that, guys, is something I just want to kind of summarize this because it's more than 5 content pieces. If I'm being honest, it's more like 7. But here's what we did, guys. You shot one long form video. Okay. It could be 10 minutes. It could be 5 minutes. It could be an hour, which is the ones that I do. It's going to, before you even do that video, it's going to give you content ideas of what that video should be about. Then from that long form video, you're going to put the transcript into the Catalyst content engine. That's this guy right here. And you don't even need to tell it what to do. It's already been trained. We built it to do these things. So let me see. Let me go back. Catalyst content engine. There you go. Here's my video transcript. Turn it into the full 7-day content stack, I think is what it's called. So guys, here's the thing. What would it look like if every Monday you spent 5 minutes to create a video script? You then spent, let's just call it 30 minutes because you're probably going to mess up, 30 minutes to record that video and put it on YouTube privately. Then you're going to put it into the Catalyst content engine and you're going to get 7 pieces of content, which you will schedule out the rest of that week. You will never have to post content on a Wednesday or a Thursday because you're going to schedule all this yourself. Okay. And here's what it says. You now have a repeatable system for the week ahead and beyond. And again, did AI make the videos? No, you shot the video. Did AI write the blog? Yes, based on your material. Did AI write the newsletter? Yes, based on your video. So it's all coming from you. The content engine is just helping you repurpose it. Okay. So what's next? I'm glad you asked. Day 3, we will cover how to get our content pieces to not only go viral, but to speak directly to our avatar. Because here's something that's going to happen. And this, I get more excited about every single day. Tomorrow's class, we're going to talk about how you can use another software, another platform. It's free, but it's not ChatGPT. And it's going to take your long form video again, and it's going to use AI to isolate the most important clips. I don't know if you've ever been in the boat where you've been talking about something and you just have the best one liner. You're like, oh, that was such a good line. This AI system will identify that line and it will create a clip that features it with captions. So I can't speak enough about how cool the next day is going to be. So stay tuned. It's going to be day 3 and we're going to be using another platform in conjunction with ChatGPT. So thanks for being here, guys. We will see you on tomorrow's video. And if you need any help with anything in the meantime, please reach out, use the school community, and we'll see you on our next video.